Some people might suggest nothing says true love like this. Yes, do you remember that very famous Snoopy Peanut thing that everybody bought in the 70s? Do you remember Snoopy and Peanut? Yes, you see, this is the thing. We can share things. We know these things have gone on before. Everybody knows those sort of slogans, don't they, and stuff like that. But of course, if you are the former royals known as Meghan and Harry, as you've seen over and over the last few years, Meghan has a vice-like grip hold of Harry whenever he's out. Like a 10-year-old boy that might run away from his mum with his toddler grip on, she makes sure she has the control over Harry. And Harry's very quick, not necessarily her, but he is very quick to gush about his wife and how wonderful she is and what a great mother, etc., etc. But apparently there's one thing that Meghan won't do for love, and she won't do this. As Meatloaf famously said also, as ever, let me explain. Hi, morning, good to see you. Thank you so much as ever for your time today. Nice to have your company as ever. And as I said, it's a funny thing, isn't it, when you look at the royals and how they show their affection. It's really evolved, hasn't it, over the years, because as we saw recently with that wonderful heartwarming video from Catherine, the Princess of Wales, and Prince William, the Prince of Wales, it really did break bounds and barriers, something you never would have seen from our late monarch, or indeed the Duke of Edinburgh. He was more flirtatious, I felt, on camera and was ready to have a laugh, but she very much kept in the model of the mode, and that was her prerogative. That's exactly what she decided to do, and it worked incredibly well for 70 years, and we all loved her for that. But of course, even sort of Sophie and Edward have shown a little bit more affection in public than first ever seen before. And if you remember, Meghan Markle famously said that she was a wonderful hugger, and it was something that apparently the royal family didn't do. And then she was contradicted once again, because there were lots of pictures of the royals hugging people. Not the Queen, of course, but everybody else. But it's fascinating to see this particular story develop, because it all centres back on what I believe is now a definite sort of move away from the unity of the two. And this is simply because, as we all know, Meghan Markle very much is out there wanting to wave a flag for her own independence, you know, the sort of charity giver, the wonderful sort of entrepreneur, TV mogul wannabe, that type of stuff. Harry definitely wears his heart on his sleeve. Some people might say a bit like his late mother, Princess Diana. So it was a bit of a shock to find, was it not, that when he turned up in New York with the oh-so-secret tipped-off paparazzi, that he was going to visit the famous celebrity tattoo parlour. Well, what was he going for? Now, here's the deal. Not everybody's so watertight in New York, because apparently he had this idea by discussing literally with the staff, the ones that are remaining and the ones that still work there for a colossal amount of money, about this idea to show a declaration of love. This was all about his 40th birthday and the fact that he got to this point, and there he was with the woman of his dreams, the woman he apparently couldn't go through life without. Remind you of anybody? And he felt that this was going to be a wonderful idea if they did it together. And I told you, her mother, Doria, forever in the background, of course, already has a tattoo. And Harry felt this would be a great way of celebrating his and Meghan's love. Apparently she was appalled by the idea, doesn't like tattoos, would never want to do one, and certainly wouldn't be showing off her love in public to such a way. Some might say, of course, another dig at the former pal Victoria Beckham, who famously had hers removed because she decided that that too was slightly invasive. Moving forward though, Harry, it seems, did have some chats about designs, but there is 100% no guarantee. We have no idea whether Harry underwent that. He was in there long enough for that, but no actual word on whether it was taken in literally at the tattoo parlour. But one thing is for sure, Meghan Markle does not want to be inked forever with her husband, Prince Harry. Now make of that what you will, but this apparently caused something of a huge rumpus over in Montecito. He thought it was a romantic idea, something that people do today to celebrate their love moving forward. She was having none of it, and apparently this left Harry rather deflated, so he went defiantly alone. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.